Constitution specifically in this particular article starts by indicating who should be the first recipient of the recommendations of the CRA, because we are the house that is sworn to protect the interests of the counties and their governments. Madam Speaker, just recently in this particular house, we passed certain new bills that have placed certain financial obligations and responsibilities hitherto not placed on county governments. And I'll give the example of the education and vocational education and training centers bill, which now requires county governments to establish these vocational centers, which require extra allocation of resources. We passed the Promotion of Dignity and Social Justice Act, or Social Rights Act, Madam Speaker, here, which requires that county governments put in place certain measures to enable them meet the social rights, especially under Article 43. Madam Speaker, all those require resources. Madam Speaker, we had workers in the universal health coming before this Senate to ask that they be retained at the counties on the same terms as the other medical practitioners within the counties. What the counties are telling us, that for them to do that, Madam Speaker, they need resources. I come from the county of Nairobi, Madam Speaker. Out of the 160 billion shillings that is the pending bills owed by county governments to various suppliers, 100 billion shillings is owed by the county of Nairobi only. I have instructions from the people of Nairobi, including my governor, that I must find the extra coin for us to be able to pay these pending bills for us to be able to move forward. Madam Speaker, if you look at the bill itself, the bill has provided under Section 5 what they call the rationale for the proposed county government's equitable revenue share allocation is. Madam Speaker, you will see under Article 5B that they are talking of high level of debt financing as well as elevated debt risk as the reason why they are denying county governments more money and giving it all to the national government. What we must ask ourselves as a people sworn to protect the interests of the county governments, is national debt superior to county debt? Is national debt superior to county debt in terms of the ability to allow the governments, respective governments, to be able to meet their obligations and to also meet the work that they're supposed to do under the Constitution? I want to propose to this House that, in fact, the money that is owed by county governments, including the 100 billion owed by Nairobi county government to suppliers, is just as important as the money that is owed by the central government to the Chinese. Madam Speaker, we have been told under 5C of that particular bill that, in fact, from the last financial year, 29.6 billion shillings that was supposed to or meant to go to the counties was actually not disbursed. These are the issues we need to address in this new financial year, Madam Speaker. We have had another excuse here called fiscal consolidation, Madam Speaker. What that means is that they are telling us that they are adopting certain measures to cut government wastage and spending. In the same vein, Madam Speaker, we have somebody as high as the economic advisor to the president going on national TV and admitting to the entire republic that he has never seen a government that is more wasteful than this one, that it is so profligate, Madam Speaker, and that there is no one in government with the spine.
Your point of order, Senator Cherargei, and cite the standing order.
Standing order number 1, standing order number 98, standing order number 155, Mr. Speaker. Is it in order for my brother, Senator Sifuna, to mislead the House that the presidential economic advisor said that he has never seen a wasteful government like this, yet the presidential economic advisor, Dr. David D., said all governments are wasteful? Is it in order to make that statement to suit his narrative that he's trying to push in the House, Mr. Speaker? Can you clarify or withdraw and apologize, Mr. Speaker? Madam, sorry, my apologies, Madam Speaker and my senior.
Senator Sifuna, he was on a point of order. I'm dispensing with that point of order. Eddie, wait. He's on a point of order, and I'm dispensing with that point of order. Senator Eddie, you're out of order. I told you to wait. Senator Sifuna, substantiate your statement based on Standing Order 105.
Madam Speaker,
which talks of
I
responsibility for
watched
statements
with
of
my
fact.
own 2 eyes and my own ears on a TV I bought with my own money, on a subscription I pay with my own money. The person who holds the position of chief economic advisor was on CitizenTV. And he says he has never seen the sort of wastefulness that he's seeing in the government, and that there is no one who has the spine to do anything about it. He used those words himself. I will bring those clips here. And Madam Speaker, that is what impeaches the argument we had from this side, that if we are eating sukuma wiki, we should live within our means, we should live within our budget. My position is, if we are eating sukuma wiki, can we all eat sukuma wiki? It cannot be sukuma wiki for the counties, and people are eating rare steaks, aged beef, Madam Speaker, in State House and in other offices by the national government. Let me proceed, Madam Speaker, by saying one...
It is your point of order, Senator Eddy. Cite the standing order.
I rise under standing order number 105 on statement of facts. And Madam Speaker, you know, is very, very unfair to your chair where we are going as a house. If on a substantive motion, as what Honorable Sifuna was presenting on, a senator of this house can rise on a standing order, basically dishonoring your own chair without your notice, that Cherargei, Senator Cherargei, says that he rose on a standing order number 19, which, and standing order number 55, Madam Speaker, and no, and 55, Madam Speaker, is 55 is on, and you said, Madam Speaker, there is answered. Madam Speaker, Cherargei talked about standing order number 55. It is there. Okay? No, you said Senator, one of, you said three. You said three.
Senator Eddy, resume your seat.
Madam Speaker, I just want to say
I
that,
want to give you,
Madam Speaker, Cherargei cannot take advantage of you as a chair and say things that don't exist.
Senator Eddy,
it's not
Senator
okay.
Eddy, resume your seat. I want to give direction to this House. When the chair is seated here, I'm in charge of the House. I'm conversant with these standing orders. Senator Cherargei cited standing order 98 and 105 to my hearing. To my hearing, and to insinuate, Senator Eddy, to insinuate that he's taking advantage of the chair is bordering on disrespecting the chair. Avoid that. Avoid that. And get serious with the business of the House. Senator Sifuna, proceed. Maintain order, Senator
Madam Chair,
Cherargei.
kindly confirm for me how much time I have left, because I want the chair to confirm
Clerk,
to me.
Confirm.
What's wrong with you characters?
3.5 minutes. Your minutes were paused.
Madam Speaker, let me address two final points. One was raised by my colleague from Taita Taveta. If you look at the marginal increase of the money that is going to the counties, it's only 4%. What is going to the national government is 23%, Madam Speaker, over 400 billion shillings. The current administration told us that they were going to cut 300 billion shillings from the current budget in the expenditure of the national government. We are not seeing it. What we are asking for on behalf of the counties, Madam Speaker, is just 10% of that 400 billion that is being increased to the national government, and we believe that this is something that the counties should be able to get. Madam Speaker, finally, I want to request that the Committee on Finance must request the Central Bank of Kenya to show us all the income and expenditure of this country so that we really know that we are being told the truth about the monies that are being transacted in the central bank accounts. Because, Madam Speaker, you will know the money that is collected from taxes is not the only revenue that comes to government. And we need full disclosure on this even as we have this debate. The control of budget should explain to us why it is important for her to approve expenditure for unnecessary things that are being asked for by the central government, including these salaries for the new positions of cabinet assistant secretary.